Hey everyone, it's M4J here, and welcome back to Transport Fever 2, here on Transport Fever 2. Now, last time out, we built this little spur line here, which is an oil and crude oil line, so it brings crude oil into here, Molten Station number 1, that will get renamed, don't worry. And then, yeah, oil gets brought over here to Molten Station number 2, which is the chemical plant where it gets turned into plastic, which mostly is being brought down here to the dock for onwards travel. Now you are slowly but surely coming in to actually pick up that plastic and bring it up here where it will get turned into lovely juicy goods. Oh, I love watching those electric trains flying along as well. That's very satisfying to see indeed. One other thing I've done between episodes is I doubled the track here between Walsall Freight Yard and the quarry here, mainly because the trains managed to deadlock themselves, which was really dumb. Don't ask me how they managed to do that, but they did. Also, you can't leave. I don't know why. And also in building the second track, I did make a little oopsie here, but it looks like that one might actually be about to fix itself, which would be quite nice. When this train leaves, this next one here should move forward. And then that will probably actually free up this one here to then do its thing. There we go. And then, yeah, one of these two will then go next, and yeah, I don't know why it's not using this track, but it isn't, so that's kind of annoying. Right, today then, oh, we've got some stuff here too. What? How's that happened? We've got, what's that, silver, plastic, and oil over here. Huh? Let's change that then. So we want stone at Walsall Port, which is that one. And then at Molten Port, which is the second one, we want construction materials. Because something has gone amiss there. I don't remember saying anything about having multiple. Oh, I guess Molten Mixed here has decided it wants to carry lots of different things over here as well to get put on the boat. That's probably part of the problem. So hopefully now it's just construction materials. We could have kept that as a part of the chain, I suppose, but I don't really want to encourage that kind of behavior because that's what the trains are for. So we're just going to leave it with that. Speaking of that's what the trains are for, today we're going to do some more train stuff. So I'm going to build a brand new station over here. There we are, and then I'm probably going to build it in this gap here, and that's going to be for silver, which is going to get taken, silver ore that is, which is going to get taken down here through Rochford. Why are you waiting? Oh, you're waiting for a train to come out of there, that's fine. Through Rochford, down through Ilchester, and then up to Trowbridge, and then through Trowbridge, and then hopefully up here to Upton upon Severn Silver Mill, where it's going to get turned into silver bars. Now I'm just looking. I think this will work. I'm going to start at this end though, because if this end doesn't work, there's no point in doing the rest. So let's do this, and then buildings, cargo. We'll go with 2 tracks. I think I might go with 280 for this one, just as a future proofer. In which case, I might as well do 3 tracks. And if I built you there, that should work. Yep. And then from here, I want to go out and around this way. Parallel tracks, yes. I want it level to begin with, just while we do crossovers and things like that. Up to there is probably fine for that. And then here, I want you to start coming down. Like, down. It's going to be quite a slog for our steam locomotives at the end here, I imagine. I think this will work by the looks of things. It looks like it will work. I also want to, before I do anything else, over here, I want to cut that there. Funny how that didn't mess anything up, actually. And I just want to have this like this. We probably need to do a little bit of, I guess, like that. But only up to, where are we? Only up to like here. And then from here up to over here. Yeah, look, see, it's not working. It's too steep. But only... Well, actually, no, that's quite a ways. So we could build a spiral to make it work. But even then, I think that's a little drastic. We can't really bypass Trowbridge because there isn't a feasible way of doing that. Although again, there probably is. It's just, can I be bothered to build it? The answer to that is most likely no. But I might have to at this rate. I'm going to leave that spur there for now. I'm going to build a double slip here. And I'm going to see if from somewhere around here, if I could build a bypass track or tracks that completely skip. Let's do... Yeah, I can't build anything there. So whatever I do here has to be done by hand. So say I built it like this. Parallel tracks as well. Sure. Over here, it needs to smooth out a little bit. We'll come back to that. Now from here, we can come around like this. Yep. And then around like this. Yep. And then around like this. Which, if I cut this bit back, yeah, like that. Cool. Oh, why are you now saying too much slope? Okay, the problem's the road. If I cut the road... There we go. To be honest, with the road here, I could probably replace it with a bridge. Depends how... maybe I could replace it with a bridge. I don't even know if I need it right now, to be fair. But if I was to do this... Up, up, up. And then did something like this. I think that's a bit... Oh, actually that would work. Yeah, that would work. We'll just do that. Cool. And then, yeah, down here, down here, down here, down here. And then over this bit, what I need is an extension. So let's cut this for a second. And yeah, it's going to throw up some big complaints right now, but that's fine. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. And then from here, I might actually be able to do the plan. Which would be to build this around. How feasible? Not very is the answer. Annoying actually that I can't build. So I'm pretty sure. No? Right, hang on. Let's cut that one as well for a second. So my plan here, from this point here, is to come around and connect up to there. But this needs to come out a little bit further first. So if I do parallel tracks like that, and then bring you straight and then flat, like this. There we go. And then from... I think it might have to branch off and then swoop round. Because that works. And then I'm hoping this will work. There. Like that. And then I guess cut these back again for a second. I'm hoping I can like double up on this as well. See, that doesn't work. I think all these work. Yeah, that's all fine. The problem is over here. It doesn't like something about this. And I have a feeling it's because... yeah, there's something here it just doesn't like. There we go. Now it likes it. Okay. So that's all fine. Now, how do I build all these back in? That's the next big question. So this one over here should be relatively easy. We could just do something like this. This one here, I reckon something like that. And then we'll do this. And then we'll have a scissors here. Now there's a couple over here that we need to get connected. And I feel like if I was able to get that one to connect to this one, then that could work. Or let's do this. Alright, hang on. Let's do this out this way. It's not going to snap to that one. Nope. That will, though. So let's say we did that. And then from here... oh, it's such a shame that doesn't work. I think it's this section here. These junctions here are a little too close together. But do we need to connect those? There was 2 tracks we got rid of, wasn't there? So I think there's going to be multiple lines here that now don't work. Ilchester to Sandwich. So there's going to be a series of platforms that were previously accessible that now aren't. And I have a feeling this is one of them. So that's an easy fix. Because what I could do here, for example, is bring you around like this. And then somewhere around here. I guess there. Do that, and then you're a double slip. And you should be able to access those platforms now. Yep. And also, if you cross over here, you'll be able to access those platforms. What has actually happened here? Ilchester to Sandwich. Between Ilchester and Trowbridge. But wait, Ilchester is... oh, right. I've just seen the problem. Yeah, you're trying to go this way and all the way around like that. Whereas really, you need to come in from this track. So it is there that's the problem. But if I was to make... can none of those be double slips? Oh, man. I genuinely thought one of those at least would be slippable, if that's a thing. So what I need to do then is build this. And then you'll be a double slip. That one can't be. annoyingly, but we might be able to fit one in elsewhere. Oh man, this is so... It's this one. Can't get it through there. But if I was to do this, hopefully this could run parallel. Yes. Yes. And then over here, could it connect in? Yes. Okay. Now, this line here is not going to be able to fit back in whilst that's like that. That's fine. But if I was to remove you, it doesn't technically need to. Thinking about it, we could have these two platforms here be exclusively for that direction. And that would make my life a lot easier. There. So it's just Spalding to Trowbridge now that has the problem. But I'm going to check the Ilchester to Sandwich connection. That is accessing all platforms, which is good. So now the problem is Spalding to Trowbridge. And I guess to fix that problem, if I just take out 1 and 2. There we go. Okay. That works. That does work. Now we're not using these double tracks here for any double slips like I wanted to, but that's fine, I guess. We don't have to. It's not necessary. Cool. Now I've got to do this. Like this. Gotta wait for the autosave, which is always annoying. Come on. Any second now. It's just, yeah, it's one of these things. The game auto-saving. I like the fact that it does it. I've got it set up. Was it half hourly? I think it is now. But yeah, just, yeah. Also, actually, while I'm waiting for this, a little bit of housekeeping. This is episode 92 of the series. I cannot believe I'm hearing myself say that, but this is the 92nd episode of the series, which means episode 100 is just round the corner. And I don't know if it's something that I could necessarily ask for this series, but I do ask it on all the series anyway, in case people have ideas. How would you like to see me celebrate episode 100? Is there anything you would like in particular? Or do you just want it to be a normal episode? That's also an option. That's absolutely fine. Why is that saying construction not possible? A normal episode is also fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Makes my life a little bit easier then, because I can just go ahead and record it. But if you've got any ideas for what to do for episode 100, do feel free to leave them down below. Best ones will be selected. If there's more than one good one, then I guess we'll be doing more than one thing. Why not? There we go. Right, connected. Double slip, yes please. Right. So yeah, now we can run trains all the way down to over here. And in theory, from here, we can also branch off and connect up with this pair of lines over here, which for now, I don't think there's a reason to do so, which is fine. I love the fact stuff's still waiting here, despite the fact there's nothing connected to this right now. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Signal. Let's signal this route. Why not? And I'm going to do it the same as I did last episode, which is going to be with these shunt signals. They're not really used for main lines, shunt signals. I know there's people out there that have probably already shouted that at their monitors a few times over. I totally get that. I'm not doing it to be realistic necessarily. I'm just doing it to distinguish between my freight lines and my passenger lines, or my mixed lines. Purely because, you know, semaphores are semaphores. They all look pretty similar from a distance. Whereas if I spot shunt signals, I'll be like, ah, that's a freight only line. And that's one way of telling. I could do semaphores and colour light aspects, I suppose, but yeah, that's too easy apparently. Right, so with this now working, I could in theory sever this connection now, but I might keep it in place just in case we do decide, say we run, I don't know, down here to this construction materials plant, which would be kind of cool, or if we ran over to here, you know, industries that we don't necessarily want to branch off the main line from. So we'll keep those in situ for that. Right, you should now be connected to this, which means we can start running some silver ore trains once we've built the vital connection over here, of course, because I've not even done that yet. Similar thing over here then. We're going to do a 3-track station. We're going to make it the full 280, because why not? And we're going to build it like that. Now, over here, I have left space already for the connection. And I'm kind of just going to do a scissor crossing here. Like that. And then from here, it's going to come out and curve up to the main station like this. Easy. For the crossing, I want a 2-track like that. Again, easy. And then for this, if I could... Ah, there you go. Just to open up too much slope. Are you serious? There we go. Open up a little bit of space on this side, just for realism's purposes. And then there, like that. Cool. Don't need signals here. That's all fine. So yeah, we can actually start planning out this route now. Now I'm thinking of ways to get around Rochford, and I'm almost tempted to build a bypass. It's just how to do that. It'll be a single track bypass, and it'll be shaped a little like this. Now I'm wondering, could I cut this and cut this and then go from, oops, it's supposed to be a single track. Oh no, it is a single track. No, it's not a single track bypass. No, it is a single track. I'm having a complete meltdown here, guys. Something like, well, what I almost managed to build there, where you come out like that. Parallel tracks, no. Excellent. So you're going to go like this. We're then going to build a connection from here over to here, and a connection from here to here. And then if I turn this one here into a double slip, that should, yeah, fix it all. So now this train can come down here and through this way. Something similar on this side. Remove that, remove that. We're going to leave that one in place. I think this will still work. If I was to come from here and build across like that. And then like that. And then here. Actually, I'm not going to have that as a double slip, I don't think. I might try and build... Yeah, it's not going to work, is it? So it is going to have to go there. Excellent. Right, so this should use this bypass track, I hope. Fingers crossed. At the freight terminals, we're going to have a similar problem. I'm hoping it's not going to be too big a deal. We could, in theory, if Ilchester had a bypass track, this would have been perfect. But not only does it not have a bypass track, I think we've maximized the number of tracks we can even have here. Maybe. Oh no, there is one still, but it would cause problems, I think. It would have been cool if we could have built a bypass track past the actual station and have the train go that way rather than having to drop down and up again. But maybe there's a possibility for it to actually stop at Ilchester. I'm loving the number of stuff we've got here, by the way. Look at that. That is insanely busy. Yeah, if we stop at Ilchester and then bypass Trowbridge, obviously, and then up here to Upton. Up to Upton. That's, yeah. We will have to bypass Wem as well, of course, which I guess is doable. We'll see. Let's get this started, and then we'll see how this looks. So, Rochford sidings, down to Ilchester, and then up to Upton, back to Ilchester. No. I mean, technically yes, but no. Do we want it to carry silver ore, silver bars on the way back? I think actually that could be cool if we could make it do that. I don't know if we can. You coming in on 3 is not ideal. 4 would be ideal. With 5 and 3. And then at Upton, yeah, stop where you like. And then on the way back, I mean, we could just do that on the way back and see which way. So you want to go through. I don't even know where you're going through on the way back. Are you even coming this way? You might be going through the passenger. Oh, you are coming down this way according to this. But you get to here. And I don't know where you go. I'm just going to stop you at Ilchester on the way back as well. And we'll say platform 2. And we'll have 3 and 1. Let's just say that. Here, silver ore only. Here, silver ore only. Here, silver bars only. And then here, silver bars only. So you're going to be Rochford to Upton upon 7 silver. Technically you're mixed actually, so I'm going to say mixed rail. I don't like the fact that it's mixed because it is technically silver. SO/SB, because that's what you're carrying. Simple as that. Okay, now you're going to be heavy, so we need some pretty heavy trains or pretty powerful locomotives that can actually transport all this stuff. I'm also just checking quickly. So yeah, silver bars picked up here, and then over here there are 2 machine factories within reach, one of which is right here. If I could pick up silver bars from here now and transport them over to here, which I would be able to do, then yeah, that would be very beneficial for getting stuff over here. I don't know where the steel comes from though. If we could get steel over here quicker, because Walsall is just over there. And if we could bring that over here, that in theory would be nice too. Oh, that's busy. 33. Oh, that's nice indeed. I'm going to unpause the game for a second just while I'm thinking about this. There is also one here, but this is the one over here that's already connected, and it's right outside Moulton, and we have steel being brought this way already. So I like the idea. We actually have silver bars being brought that way too, and I think I'm going to leave that. But this here, the silver ore line, I'm going to change you to actually run into here instead. I'm going to do this. Right, so you're going to pick up... Again, let's just pause for a sec, because you're not going to pick up silver bar ore anymore. You're going to pick up silver bars, and then you're going to run to here. We've got 2 molten sidings, that's interesting. And here, you're going to empty everything. There. We're going to sell all but 1 vehicle. There's what, 90 there. You don't need 90. That's ridiculous. There you go. Okay, now then, all we need to do is get a train out on this line here, which I'm also going to recolor to a more silvery color, which I'm sure that'll do. Where would be a good place to get a train on this line from? I need another depot somewhere nearby. We've got the passenger one outside Walsall, which works pretty well for the most part. I could do with a freight one as well. There is one down here, I suppose, at Tring. It's just a case of how's it going to get from Tring. Yeah, that's not going to... Let's just build one over here. Screw it. I'm going to say that a lot. Probably for the rest of my life, to be fair. Right, there, like that. And then buildings, depot. There. Excellent. Right, we need some big, powerful steam locos. Mogul's probably best. Sure. Now these are big platforms, so we can carry lots of stuff. I need to make sure it can carry both silver ore and silver bars. Which I'm starting to think... How can you carry... You can carry steel, but you can't carry silver bars. That's actually really annoying. I'm going to guess you're the same. Yeah. I mean, there's these, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. And then a brake van on the end. Which is going to look something like... I guess a toad. Like that. Let's get 6. To start with. And we're going to stick them all on... that line there. Which does come from here, right? Yeah. Just didn't see it then. Very thin. Okay. Oh, straight away. Bam. Look at that. 5. Excellent. Good, 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 good. Now, over at WEM, we're about to break the hearts of some of the population, I imagine, by snipping this line here back. Which only has 3 vehicles on it anyway, to be fair. But, yeah, I don't see a need for this anymore. As nice as it would be to keep it running, I am going to get rid of it completely. There we go. I'll keep the line as well. You never know. You never know. But if I select this now and do suppliers, couple, actually, because the silver ore, obviously, is going to get dropped at Ilchester now to be picked up by these trains. So if I scooch here, somewhere, there's some there. Man, this is incredibly busy. Rochford, nothing yet. I am still tempted to try and find a way, if I haven't done it already, to build cargo buildings on... Yeah, can't do it. Interesting. Is it because I've maxed out the size, or is there something else going on here? But I'd have loved to have built a dock connected to this. And I might still be able to if I can get a road up and over there. Because docks have quite a big reach, if I recall. Or maybe from here around. Something like that. I'm sure there'll be a way of doing it. But this is a really, really nice location to build something like that. And I'll be gutted if my short-sightedness stopped me from being able to do that. Right, next. Because yes, we're still not done. I just want to get as many different types of truck off the roads as possible. And I think here is also a good place. Because if I recall, these planks are brought all the way down. In fact, where are they? Oh, here. Okay. I guess they're mixed with plastic. So where does the plastic come from? Over here? You must be a no, you're a goods. Where does the plastic come from? Tring plastic. Oh, you actually... Oh, wow. You come from all the way over here. Ah, I see. Grain into plastic. Yeah. So the grain must come from the train. Nope. The grain comes from the farm. Alrighty. I might leave that one in place then. But definitely getting planks, or at least this wood, onto a train would save some processing power. I don't know how many vehicles we've got now on the road. 2,500. So yeah, it's coming down. It is coming down. It was 3,500 a couple of episodes ago. It is coming down. The other one we could do is these grain farms here to the livestock farm. Actually, I don't see the harm in keeping that as trucks. There's nothing stopped here. It's all flowing. There's just a lot. So that kind of makes sense to keep. And to be honest, these do as well. It's just there's a lot of them. Over here, though, something definitely has to change. Because this is unfeasible. I have a plan for this. So let's do that. And then from here... actually, let's do it this way. If I keep you underground... Let's remove that little bit there as well. Yeah, if I keep you underground for as long as I can. I suppose we could do it like this. Oh, no, it has to be like that. There we go. And then from here, you'd come round and up. Like so. So you're now like a main road through town kind of thing. That road there, I'm really tempted to keep it just disconnected. Let's just go with that. Yeah, the plan here then would be to have slip roads, basically like a motorway. Which I think we do have access to now. We do. So it'll be from here up and around like that. And then from here up and around I guess like that. There. But then obviously this one, flip it round. Like so. I want no traffic lights here. Cool. I also then want from here over to somewhere around here. Excuse me. Like that. And then from here over and around like this. And again, this one, flip it. And then from this to this. And then again, no traffic lights here. Now, in theory, this would have been better to just upgrade it as a motorway, but this should work for what I want to do. That looks a bit weird there, but it could work still. Yeah, that should work. It should get things flowing a bit smoother. The idea is just to keep things flowing so they're not stopping all the time. So what are you? You're the livestock line. For the most part, things are just going to go straight on here now. So that's all good. Okay. Right now, I don't think there's much else worth doing in this episode. I think, for the most part, everything that could be done has been done. I am going to do a couple of little tweaks here, though. So I'm going to change that like that, and I'm also going to change... How do I... Oh, there you go. Try and do... Actually, if I did upgrade that one as well. There. And then if I was to bring this around like this. I think that. And then I should be able to come straight across there. like this, and then around. I mean, I could just do it over here, I suppose. Like that. And then upgrade this. Where am I? There. Like that. Possibly. I'm just going to say that's cool. That works. This should all be fine. That should all be fine. This is now a one-way system, which is nice. And yeah, I don't think there's much else I can do that isn't going to break everything. Oh wow, where have all these guys come from? Are they just turning round? I mean, that's fine if so. Yeah, no, they'll sort themselves out. That's fine. I haven't got a problem with that. Okay, so I'm going to head back over to the silver here, just to see how things are going. So you're waiting for a free path, which is blocked by this right now. There is a bit of a blockage going on over here, actually. What are you waiting for? Nothing. I think you were just being funny. You're also running along now. Yep. Cool. So we're heading towards Ilchester. No problems there. Over here then, things are loading up nicely. Might be worth adding another couple of buildings on the side here just to increase capacity. So what's that? 80. So it's 3 lots of 80, which is 240. If my maths is right, which it sometimes is. Nice. Now I could put a signal on the exit of this junction, but I'm not going to. Because I might as well just let it do its thing. It's fine. These trains here are plenty fast enough once they're rolling. It is just a bit busy around here now. So that's something to bear in mind. But it gives the trains more chance to fill up. And actually, what is the rate of this right now? 428. And your rate is 600. So we could do with some more of these. But timetabling would be neat too. So you're every 6 minutes right now. And I think I run them every 5. So, could be worse. I've forgotten what you're called. Rochford to Upton upon 7. There we go. Unbunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unbunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unbunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you guessed it. Unbunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops. Not 6, 5. Okay. I think this is fine. I think this is fine. We've got a good rate. We've got a good capacity. We've got a good frequency. There's not much else really that we need on this line. Each train can carry, what's that, 210. And right now we haven't even crossed the 100 threshold yet. So it's, yeah, it's going all right. You can see where things are being taken. Right now, some of it's being transported. The rest of it will be soon. And you can already see the impact that's had on Moulton. There is still going to be traffic, don't get me wrong. But the traffic here now is a lot better than it was. I don't think I can build a set of traffic lights here, sadly. I feel like that's a glitch in the game, where if you connect a road up via, by building a stop and it creates a junction, that you can't build a traffic light on it. That to me feels like a bit of a... an unexpected error, should we say. I think you should be allowed to do that. But yeah, what can you do? I'm not a developer. I don't know how easy that would be to code or implement or whatever. I just come up with the ideas. Okay. Is this train going to take the bypass track? I didn't actually check that. Yes, you do. Fantastic. And you should be able to run at mostly top speed whilst you're doing it as well, which is awesome. I would still like to put some kind of track along the side here, but, not always possible. What's happened here? Okay. Thought things had crashed then. That would have been less than ideal. So yeah, we have now got, once it's done, a huge amount of silver that will be coming in to over here. Oh man, Ilchester. Yeah, it definitely needs something doing to it, doesn't it? Now, in fairness, this here is on this line, so we could have livestock get brought down this way, and in fact, we could even have livestock then get brought on directly to. Is it Trowbridge it comes to? I think it is. There is, yeah, it's this one, right? Ilchester Livestock Farm. Okay, I think I'm going to do that one off camera. I think I'm actually going to add that livestock line off camera because I've gone on for way too long in this episode. But I think around here, there'll be another junction that branches off and there'll be a station here that picks up livestock specifically and takes it down to Trowbridge. Because I think that would be ideal. And, you know, there's grain here as well. So we could bring grain and livestock in and there will be more livestock that can then get taken down. Just to get our meat up and running a little bit more, because I feel like there's a trick we're missing here for sure. We'll explore that. I'll explore that. I'll report back my findings next episode if I remember. Depends how long it is between episodes. Thank you very much everybody for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and of course you're enjoying the series so far. Excuse me, drop those comments down below with ideas for future episodes. Really does help me out. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. It really does help me out as well. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for your continued support. It never goes unnoticed. It never goes unappreciated. Enjoy the rest of your evenings, and until next time, I will see you soon.